Can you hear me? A very good evening to all of you. If you can hear, just type yes. Okay, so I will wait for a few minutes so that more and more students, more and more aspirants can join us, and we will proceed ahead. Thank you all of you who all are commenting. Yes, you can see, you can hear. Good. Okay, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome you all in today's session. Today we are going to discuss current affairs, the very most current affairs which was covered for last few days, that we will be discussing. So ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed ahead to discuss current affairs, I would like to say one thing, that whether it is important for you or not, and if it is important, how it is important for you. Gentlemen and ladies, the current is always important for all of the examination, all of the written exam. But today we will be discussing mostly how it is related for the defense examination like NDA, CDS, AFCAT, CAPF. Also, how it is important for your SSB interview, for your GD, lecturate and personal interview. Ahead, today's contents, what I am going to cover is international, then national affairs, regional and state affairs, then I will discuss sports, defense, miscellaneous, important person and places in news, etc. So this is going to be very interesting session, and at the same time I will request all of you to keep making notes out of this. Meet every week. It will be a kind of revision for you, and especially for those candidates who are going to appear for SSB in college. Current affairs will be very, very important, because if you know such things, such a topic we are going to cover today, then you will be very easily able to influence group while participating in group discussion or score in lecturate. So if you look to the resources, there are plenty of resources for the current affairs available on internet and everywhere, but there should be someone who send you these materials in a very concise and a very short and crisp, so that it can be memorized by and you can understand. So we will proceed now. Before we proceed these topics in detail, I would like to say you what are the courses Academy runs. We have multiple of online and offline classes. We have 14-day online SSB class by General Bhakuni sir, personality development online class by General Bhakuni sir, and apart from these SSB classes like CDS, NDS, CAPF and all other defense exam written classes, special online classes also we are conducting, like for maths, for GS which covers polity, history, geography, general science and reasoning separately. So for these particular subjects, if you find yourself weaker in subject, directly register for these individual subjects. Then there is 12-day SSB offline classes. This is what SSB Academy is known and renowned in the country. The best academy to provide SSB. For that you will have to visit our campus in Bangalore. Then offline CDS and NDA written classes also we provide. In that duration, candidates stay in our accommodation there, and all the classes and the concepts are clarified. Classes are conducted, requirements, educators are available 24/7 within the campus. For these all registration and queries, you can contact on these two given numbers. And I will also tell you one more thing: to get periodic discount any course, our application from Play Store. So there you will find various discounts are available which you can avail. Now let's coming to the international issues, then we will come to the national issues. This GMCP, the Greater Malay Connectivity Project, was in news. It's one of the important for the geopolitical point of view. Why it is important? Because you will see, first of all, what is Malay? Malay is the Maldives, a country located south to India. It is an island country. So government of India have signed a mega Greater Malay Connectivity Project. With this project, Malay will be connected to its cities. The capital of Maldives will be connected to its smaller cities with the help of 6-kilometer bridge. India is funding the implementation of GMCP through $400 million. It means $4 million and $100 million grant. Ladies and gentlemen, you may have confusion. What is this line of credit and what is grant? I'll clear it here. See, the line of credit is amount is given to that particular country, and for that interest will be paid, levied to pay the interest for this the $400 million. For grant, interest and neither this money will be asked back. No, grant means that is given to that particular country. This cannot be asked back. Now this project by Indian Construction and Engineering firm, that is AFCONS Mumbai. So CP. Then we will come to the NDB approves Bangladesh as a new member. What is NDB? NDB is a new development bank which has approved the United Arab Emirates, Uruguay and Bangladesh as its first new member countries be the part of this. So see, I would like to tell you where is the US situated. It is situated in the South America. Southern you will find the eastern side of that South American continent. And what is this? The NDB. It is the development bank established during the 6th BRICS summit. Who all are the members of BRICS? Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa are the members of BRICS. So this was discussed in the 6th summit to have this new development bank, and newly appointed members are Bangladesh and Arab Emirates, UAE. So what kind of questions can be asked from this? Like which of the following countries have been added to the NDB? That can be a question for the written exam. Then important issue which was in news is China claims new rules to regulate foreign ships in its water. Gentlemen, you should be aware of that there was some problem of South China Sea. And this South China Sea, what kind of problem is there? China would like to create its influence in South China Sea to counter any other countries and to gain more power in Asia. So if we discuss that, of course India has lot many things to do in that. See, the China notified new maritime rules. It means China has come up with some new rules for those cargo pass through that water bodies, that South China Sea. So what new rule says that warranting vessels carry materials, oil, chemicals and a host of other supplies to report the details of the cargoes entry into this water. What does it mean? It means that any cargo ship which is crossing this South China Sea should Chinese officials and all details has to be given to them. Increased tension, China strictly enforces them in the disputed South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait. So Taiwan Strait and South China Sea is one of the most important sea route of the region. So now what to discuss here? See, so it will be off and tension will be increased in the in this region if this rule. Then Philippines, Vietnam, China, Taiwan and India hold different, sometimes overlapping territorial claims over the sea bases. What they say, they are saying their territory to be there. It's being fought for this control over the South China Sea. I would like to tell you what role it will play for India. Say in 2016, China rejected the convention on the sea. So United Nations Council, the convention was declared that the law sea ruling which was totally rejected, that China can claim historic rights to resources in the water within and 9 encompassing much of South China Sea. So what is 9 dash line that we will discuss now? So China cannot claim those 9 dash line. So this was the final result discussed in this convention in the year 2016. So India will also be impacted as over 55% of India's trade passes through South China Sea and Malacca Strait. So it is very important for the for India. These issues is very important because as our 5% of the trade through this route. You see here the line, you can see here these are the 9 dash lines. These are the countries. Find here Philippines is there, Brunei is there, Malaysia is there, then Vietnam is there, is there. So these regions is the South China Sea. This China would like to influence the control. More influence can be there in Asia of China. Then see, then we will discuss another important geopolitical issues with China. That is, the China opens first road rail transport link via Myanmar to Indian Ocean. See, again this is dangerous for India. How? I will tell you now. First understand what is this. This is a railroad transport link via Myanmar to Indian Ocean. So the transport corridor involves sea road rail link. It means it will cover through sea road rail, and in this way China is connected to Singapore. This is the easiest way to connect southwest China to the Indian Ocean. So now southwest China is connected to Indian Ocean directly through this link. Then what is India's concern here? China's direct access to the Bengal is a major to India. First threat is that Indian Andaman and Nicobar Islands also come along the way. China wants to trade with Southeast Asian countries with this link. Indian Ocean communication are important for many Asian countries because it is both an energy and trade corridor. Also, the current China is being seen as a part of China's string of pearls policy to encircle India. So string of pearls policy is again one of the important geopolitical issues. China would have a control. China would like to encircle India from the down to counter any of the forces or any of the influence in Asia. So the counter result China would like to draw there, and China would like to have control over these regions. Chinese ship can pass through the Bay of Bengal on a large scale. With this, they can easily keep an eye on the Indian islands. This can also increase insurgency, because when they are able to reach to Bay of Bengal, they can create some more trouble in northeast. Then the most awaited topic was asked of you. Priyanka has asked this to discuss regarding. So I was very happy that you are paying interest to from it. When we should always think of getting something, learning something till the time achieving our goal, we should learn each and everything wherever it is available to get. So get your suggestions, and there were many more suggestions like discuss GST, also discuss about Make in India policy. So these are the, but this Afghan relation and the Taliban issues is important for this current affairs. So let us now discuss first of all what UNSC, the United Nations Security Council, have decided regarding Taliban. So the UNSC adopted Regulation 2593 with India as the chair and sponsored by France, UK and US, with member voting in non against. See, here I would like to tell you, in August month India was the president of UNSC, and you must be knowing that in UNSC there are 5 permanent members, 10 are non-permanent members. So these non-permanent members get chance to become non-permanent members for 2 years. So India is now non-permanent members. India began its 2-year tenure as a permanent member of UNSC in Jan 2021, and this is India's 8th term and for the month. So India was presiding this discussion. This council was presided by India. So in this regard, Soviet Union, the Russia, China abstained from voting. Rest 13 members voted, and them were against, to come up to the conclusion of Taliban. What were the conclusions? Conclusions was that Afghan territory not be used to threaten or take any country or to shelter and train terrorists and plan or finance terrorist attack. Afghanistan territory not to be used to threaten any, shelter and train terrorists or finance. Was the conclusion finalized by UNSC. Taliban should not do that. Now India played an active role in ensuring was passed. That brought on the state in Afghanistan and highlighted specifically the role of Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed, the non-terror group. India began its 2-year tenure as a non-permanent member, already I have told you, in the month of Jan 2021. So you understood now what is the resolution of UNSC on the Taliban activities, the Taliban crisis in Afghanistan. Afghanistan crisis, you can say. Human rights is being violated in front of UNO. You can say poverty is being welcomed, unemployment is being generated. So such kind of condition is there in Afghanistan. So this was the resolution of UNSC. Now we will discuss what was our relation, what have been our relation, India's relation with Taliban. See, it has never been so good, but I will discuss it. You must know that the Taliban came into the power. Taliban was came into the limelight in the year 1996 and then after. So India held its first official talk with Taliban, marking a significant shift in policy on Taliban's request in Qatar. So in Qatar, the capital is Doha. There Taliban made a request to have a discussion. So our embassy in Qatar discussed, and then what was the conclusion came out? It was from that the Indian policy on the Taliban began to take shape. So this is the first time, the first discussion we had political discussion with Taliban, and from here the shape of discussion and the policy, the political issues, political agenda with the Taliban started. In the years that followed, it was clear that New Delhi was putting its weight behind the government in Afghanistan, and the Taliban was to be seen as a proxy for Pakistan that could fan the flames of insurgency in Indian administered Kashmir. So since 1996, when the terror was arising in Afghanistan, it was again a tension for India. So then foreign minister of India discussed this issue in the parliament and strongly opposed Taliban in Afghanistan. So then after, you might be aware that there was plane hijack in 1999. So India's no engagement policy with the Taliban came to the force during the hijacking of an Indian aircraft in 1999. New Delhi accused a Pakistan-based jihadist group of the hijack. The plane was and was quickly surrounded by Taliban fighters in 1991. After decided, India had no engagement policy with Taliban. How these people, top terrorists, 3 main terrorists of Taliban were captured by India to release them from our prison. They freed our people, and the hijacked plan was sent back to India. So this was the relation with Taliban, and it was really not good. Now we'll discuss USA signed project agreement for ALUAV, the air launched unmanned aerial vehicle. Mostly India buys their defense equipments from Russia and USA. So again, this is again in news that India USA signed project agreement for ALUAV. The project agreement for air launched unmanned aerial vehicle agreement for their launched unmanned aerial vehicle is under the umbrella of Defense Technology and Trade Initiative. So this was under this DTI. There are 2 categories of projects, one related to industry projects, which facilitated by export license LUAV. Project of second category taken under research, development, testing and evaluation agreement, which was first signed in January 2006. Now what kind of questions can come from here? The following, or the agreement for air launched manned aerial vehicle is done or signed with which of the following country? So that is USA. So such kind of current affairs may come in your exam. So Sri Lanka was in news, Israel was also in news. Why Sri Lanka in news? Because due to the worsening forex crisis and rising food prices, India has declared emergency. So for this, Sri Lanka was in news, and Israel launched air strikes over Syria to target the Iran-backed rebels operating from its territory. Israel is situated at the eastern end of Mediterranean Sea. Then we will come to the national affairs. So this is one of the interesting, important news that the government introduces Bharat series mark. So what is this Bharat series? It's for those vehicle, mainly for government employed personnel will use this. See, some other sector can also use. See, the BH series of facilitate movement. This BH series of registration is notified to facilitate free movement of personal vehicles across a state UT of India upon relocation to new state or union territory. So this vehicle is used, this number plates and will be used for any of the states or UTs. Next, under section 47 of 1988 person is allowed to keep vehicle for not more than 12 months in any start. But when this BH reach is assigned more than 12 months also. Now BH reach will be available on volunteer employees and private sector companies organization which have their offices. So this is what the new initiative of the government. BH number plate. Mainly see nowadays generally you will find state code is written on the number plate of the vehicle. Instead of that the BH will be mentioned. Bharat, BH for Bharat. Then comes world's highest movie theater. See, it is also again important, although it is a movable, the theater. Mobile theater, it means movable theater. It can be adjusted anywhere at the place. So, world's highest theater, which has been integrated in Ladakh, one of the UT, at an altitude of 560 feet. It is the first ever mobile digital movie theater in Pelton, and it can be moved one place to other place. The inflatable theater can be operated in minus 28 degrees Celsius. The aim is to bring experience to most remotest area of India. It has been installed by Picture Digiplex. So now what kind of questions can come? The highest movie theater has been launched at, that can also be a Ladakh. Then the 20 also, and it has been installed by Picture Time Digiplex. Kind of questions may come from this. Next, again historic moment and very important judges. 9 new Supreme Court judges takes oath. This will be for the first time in the history of Supreme Court. 9 judges would be taking the oath of office in one go. Out of this, 3 are women. So again, how many out of them? How many are women? 3 are women. It is a historic moment. How many judges will be taking oath? This would take the Supreme Court to 33 out of the sanctioned strength of 34, including the Chief Justice of India. Clear? In the last of 71 years, Supreme Court has appointed only 8 women judges, starting from M. Fatima Bibi in 1989. So this question can also be there, mainly in CDS exam. That who was the women appointed in the Supreme Court of India? M. Fatima Bibi in 9. Next we will see that there is a E-Gopala app, which portal for the direct use of farmers. This is a digital platform which lead farmers manage livestock, including buying and selling of disease-free germplasm in all forms. So this is for the farmers and E-Gopala. So again, question can be E-Gopala application for which of the following? For farmers, for the people of Mathura, for herders and shepherd, for businessmen, can of make up. So E-Gopala app application is for the farmer. Then PM releases Commemorative on 120th anniversary of Swami Prabhupada. This coin was issued. Who was this Swami Prabhupada? So he became prominent communicator of Gaudiya Vaishnava, school of Hindutva, theology to India and especially to the West through his leadership of ISKCON. ISKCON is very famous purpose. International Society for Krishna Consciousness, which was founded in 1966 and which is commonly known as the Hare Krishna movement. Again, this is important for your CDS examination point of view. Next comes India to be first Asian country to launch plastic pact. Why this plastic pact is launched? This is launched to counter mainly 4 of the points which I have mentioned here. To eliminate unnecessary and problematic plastic packaging through redesign and innovation. To install plastic packaging in reusable, recyclable. to increase the reuse, collection and recycling of plastic packaging, to increase recycled content in plastic packaging. So what is the main objective to launch plastic pact is this, because now world has to think about the greenhouse effect which is being caused, the global warming which is being caused because of the waste, the plastic waste. To manage that, these kind of initiatives are taken. The first plastic pact was launched in the UK in 20. Next comes the Suket model. It is one of the very important. Model is adopted by Dr. Rajendra Prasad Agriculture University, Madhubani is a district in to check pollution in villages. It has various benefit. This. See, under this project, garbage and dung from houses are collected door to door and converted into vermicompost, so that it can be again reused for manure, natural manure to the organic manure to the lands, cultivating lands. And those farmers who are giving this cow dung or given LPG cylinders. So with this, the farmers helped. This way, people, the vermicompost is also being prepared. So it is a such kind of productive initiatives. Sukhet model. Sukhet model is also important, very important for NDA examination and CDS as well. Then comes Mission 5000. What is this Mission 5000? See, the objective of the Mission 5000 is to enforce effective parliamentary democracy. We all know that we are having parliamentary democracy because MLA are there in a state, in legislative assembly, council, MPs are there in the parliament. So they are there to make laws. They discuss and make laws. But why again we are thinking to have effective parliamentary democracy? Because these laws, this discussion are not being done properly. This is being disturbed by the person. These are being discussed, disturbed by the people, MP themselves. That is why our Honorable Vice President has appealed to all the 5,000 legislators of our country to resolve not to disrupt the proceedings of legislature during this year, because we are celebrating 75th year of independence. So this is about Mission 5000. So very important for examination point of view, CDS, NDA, AFCAT, because it is a kind of static also. So again, very simple to memorize. Again, very simple but important. Eat right. What is this? Eat right station. So this Eat Right station is a status given to the railway stations, which has hygienic food, which provides a hygienic food at the static catering units at railway stations, and which has the promotion of food safety. So for this initiation has been taken. Chandigarh is the 5th station to receive this certification. Eat Right station. Eat Right station, which is the 5th station to receive this certification, the Chandigarh, very recently. Then comes Orang National Park, Rajiv Gandhi National Park. It was in news, and very important this is. Before this, the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna was also renamed. Major Dhyan Chand award. Now you can see in Assam there was Rajiv Gandhi National Park, which is renamed as Orang National Park. So the Assam government decided to rename Rajiv Gandhi National Park as Orang National Park, covering 79.2 square kilometer. It is a smaller in area as compared to the other forest. It was declared a wildlife sanctuary in 1985 and a national park in 1999. This park is located on the north bank of the Brahmaputra in the Dorang district and Sonitpur district, and is known for wild animals like Royal Bengal tiger, Indian rhinos and wild elephants. This part is often referred to as Mini Kaziranga. What is Kaziranga? Kaziranga is again a national park. Kaziranga National Park is also a tiger reserve in Assam only. So Orang National Park is the rename of Rajiv Gandhi National Park. Very important for the interview. Then next we will be discussing the Ladakh in a state. Discuss Ladakh animal and bird. The Union Territory Ladakh has declared the black-necked crane and snow leopard as their state bird animal respectively. So crane is the state bird of Ladakh and snow leopard is the state animal of Ladakh. Black-necked crane, only found in Ladakh region, was the state bird of the state of J&K. You must be knowing J&K is bifurcated into two UTs, that is Jammu and Ladakh. J&K along with Hangul as the state animal. But now in Ladakh, the black-necked crane is the state bird and snow leopard is the state animal. The crane was the state bird since it is only found in the eastern region of Ladakh. Black-necked snow leopard are the two endangered species and the pride of Ladakh. So again, very important for your examination point of view. Then we will discuss some important things of Paralympics. It's very interesting today, the historic victory of India and historic medal winning of India. Total of 19 medals grabbed or won by Indians, Paralympics athletes, Paralympics participant. This is a very proud moment. You will see if you will look back to the Olympic, which was in Rio de Janeiro. So there are total of four medals. Till now, a total of 4 gold medals were won before this Paralympic. But in this single Paralympic, total of 5 gold medals were won. So that we'll discuss later. Before we go there, let us discuss this SP 2021 Barcelona Open Chess Tournament. Again, very important. SP Sethuraman. Indian Grandmaster SP Sethuraman has won the 2021 Barcelona Open title, remaining unbeaten through the 9 rounds, winning 6 matches and drawing in 3. India's Karthikeyan Murali finished in this, and SP Sitharamana won Asian Chess Championship in Tashkent in 2000. So it was also very important to discuss. Now we'll directly come to the India's Paralympics. As compared to other years, whenever our proud people, the participant of this Paralympic, have this highest in all, a total of 19 medals. 5 gold is the highest, higher than the total medal of other Olympics this time. So really, the reason for the of India. Then here are the list of all 19 participants, all 19 winners who have grabbed the medals. Go through that. From here also question may come in your exam, especially the gold winners, then silver and bronze. So these are the total of 19 people who have won. Then we'll come to the India Maritime Partnership exercise with Algerian Navy. So this question also NDA exam in AFCAT also there is chance to come. INS Talwar is participating in the Marine Maritime Partnership exercise with Algerian Navy off the Algerian coast in Mediterranean Sea. So with Algerian Navy, this exercise, Algerian Navy ANS Izazir participated in this exercise. Navy SEALs contract BEL2 naval anti-drone. Now the Indian Navy signed a contract with Bharat Electronics Limited for the supply of the first indigenously developed naval anti-drone system. The naval drone system by DRDO and manufactured by Bharat Electronics Limited. indigenous anti-drone system to be inducted in the Indian Armed Forces. Clear? This is also again important because it is going to be the first anti-drone system to be inducted in the armed forces. Then exercise Jharpad. Exercise Jharpad, Indian Army has participated in the exercise Jharpad of Russia in 2021. The Indian Army, this is an international military exercise. The 14-day long activity is aimed at enhancing military and ties among the participating nations. More than a dozen countries from Eurasia and South Asia will also participate in this same exercise. International Day of Victims of Enforced Disappearance. It is awkward to you. What is enforced disappearance? Those people who were imprisoned at various places, but they are not their relatives. The legal representatives of their family doesn't know about them. So for them, this 30th August is celebrated as, or in that memory, we keep this day, International Day of the Victims of Enforced Disappearance. The International Day of the Disappeared on August 30 is a day for attention to the fate of individuals imprisoned at places and on the poor condition and known to their relatives or legal representatives. The day was adopted by UN General Assembly on 2000 and was first observed in 2011. So since 2011, during this day. Then the International Day for People of African Descent. For the first time, this date was observed this year. Why this is observed? Because the United Nations aims to promote the extraordinary contribution of diaspora. Those people from the African origin are contributing extraordinarily mainly in the world, and they eliminate all forms of discrimination against people of Africa. So there's kind of discrimination, the racial discrimination against the African descent people. For them, this day is the 31st, and for the first time it was celebrated into September. Not much popular, but again important. Coconut Day is celebrated September 2. This day is celebrated to emphasize and raise about the importance as well as benefits of coconut throughout the world. Then obituary, Buddha Deva Guha passes away. So how the question comes from, like Buddha Deva Guha was writer, actor or actress. So which of the following? That was writer. So this kind of questions in most of the in NDA, CDS it comes. You believe me, these kind of questions are there. Even in CAPF this asked. Cricket coach Vasant Pranjpe passes away. Coach, that you have to know. And very recent, actor Siddharth Shukla passes away at the age of 2. So again he was actor. It was really a painful for the Bollywood and for whole Indians. Said Ali Shah Gilani passes away, separatist working for separation of the Kashmir, and he passed away very recently. He was always in news for his separatist working against Kashmir. Now, miscellaneous like IIT Madras to launch online platform e-source to tackle e-waste, to reduce e-waste, and this procedure and this online platform will be known as e-source. So IIT Madras is developing an innovative digital platform which will be named as e-source, in which the problem of e-waste, the waste management, you must be knowing that the waste management is the one of the need of to think of management, the drainage system, the water management are the major concern for India nowadays. It will act as an exchange platform to serve as an online marketplace for waste electrical and electronic. There are so much electronic waste that can be exchanged. So it will act as an exchange platform to serve as an online marketplace for waste and electrical equipment. It will link various stakeholders who will buy, sellers get their equipment which is not in use to get exchanged with new one. Now Dr. Ramon Magsaysay Award in 2021. He is a Bangladeshi Dr. Firdausi Qadri, who has won the Ramon Magsaysay Award in 2021. In 2019, our journalist Ravish Kumar has also won this award. So again, known as the Nobel Prize for Asia. This Ramon Magsaysay Award is the Nobel Prize of Asia. This award is the highest honor in Asia. It was established in April 1957 and is widely regarded as the equivalent of the Nobel Prize in Asia. The award is presented to individuals who have made extraordinary contribution in the eradication of poverty and development of the society in Asia. So, Dr. Firdausi Qadri of Bangladesh won this. Again, by coming to the end of this short and sweet discussion of current affairs, I'll come to the end. I will remind you the courses we are running. I will keep coming on every weekend to current affairs, which will help you out in your various examinations. NDSC, AFCAT, CAPF, Naval, SSR. In all exams, it will help you. Not only this much, it will improve your knowledge and awareness. And being a citizen of India, you must know what is happening in India and around the world. This will also help you to gain more points and to perform better in SSB, mainly in GD lecturate and personal review. To the courses short runs, 14-day online SSB class by General Bhakuni sir, personality development class by General Bhakuni sir, and CDS NDA CAPF written courses we conduct. Then a special online courses for maths, science and studies like geography, polity, history, reasoning separately also we find that you are some small subjects. For that also you can select your own educator from SSB Sure. They will guide 4 into 7 and they will ensure that you are achieving good, scoring good in the exam and you are clearing the exam. Offline CDS and NDA written classes are also conducted, and offline 12-day SSB offline are also conducted. For that you will have to come physically to the academy. To know more about this, you can contact this given number, and to get periodic discount on any courses, download our application SSB Sure Shot Academy from Google Play Store. With this we came to the end of this today's session. Thank you so much. All the best to all of you.